This is a message for Christian women. If you believe that 1 Corinthians 15 is the gospel, then you have to believe by default that the Messiah was buried and rose, death, burial, and resurrection, 3 days and 3 nights. But what do the Christians believe? They believe that he was dead and buried Friday night and that he rose Sunday morning, which isn't even 2 full days. It's like a day and a half. So let's read 1 Corinthians 15 and let's go through those first 5 verses that all you Christians love, and let's break it down. Okay, so we're going to start at verse 1. Moreover, brethren, I declare unto you the gospel which I preached unto you, which also you received, and wherein you stand, by which also you are saved, if you keep in memory what I preached unto you, unless you have believed in vain. So you have to keep in memory everything that Paul has preached unto you up until 1 Corinthians. So you should just go read everything from Acts until now. And then you should really just read all the Gospels. And then you should really just read all the Old Testament, because what Paul's doing is quoting the Old Testament throughout. Because he received the gospel from Yeshua Messiah, and Yeshua Messiah quoted the Old Testament, and he was prophesied of in the Old Testament. So you might as well just read Genesis up to 1 Corinthians to know what this gospel is that Paul preached unto you, unless you've believed in vain. And what does believing in vain look like? It means believing that the Messiah was dead and buried Friday night and he rose Sunday morning. That's literally in vain according to your own imagination, not according to the scriptures. Verse 3, for I delivered unto you first of all that which I also received, how that Messiah died for our sins according to the scriptures, and that he was buried, and that he rose again the 3rd day according to the scriptures. Now, what does the scriptures say? Matthew 12, verse 40. For as Jonah, was 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. How do you get 3 days and 3 nights from Friday night to Sunday morning? You don't. So you Christians can't count, and you also take everything according to your own vain imagination. The same way you believe that you can do pagan idolatry like Christmas and Easter is the same way you believe that the Messiah was buried Friday night and Sunday morning. So now that we looked at that, when was the Messiah buried? He was buried in the middle of the week according to Daniel 9, verse 27. And he rose on Saturday, Matthew 28, verse 1. Middle of the week is Wednesday. So he was dead, buried on Wednesday, and rose Saturday morning, 3 days, 3 nights. So if you believe 1 Corinthians 15 is the gospel, but you don't believe in the prophecy of the 3 days, 3 nights, Daniel 9:27, Matthew 28:1, you don't believe 1 Corinthians